Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can, but it might be kind of long, so grab your popcorn, your thought juice, and smoke them if you got them. Alright, let's get started. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building. White Shoes, calm down. Alright, now in preparation for this video, I've been reading through all of my comments, and I got the 5 questions that everybody been asking me the most, so I'll answer those first. Number 1, you got a Galaxy Note 9. Should you upgrade and get a Galaxy Note 10 Plus? And the answer is yes. Now here's the thing. I hate when you upgrade your phone and it feels like you're buying the same phone twice. Perfect example, iPhone 10 to iPhone 10s. Ask anybody who made that upgrade and it felt like you bought the same phone twice. Same performance, same speed, same body, same build. Everything was basically the same. It felt like a waste of money. Well, when you upgrade from your Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus, you're going to notice the difference. You're getting a better display. All right, it's bigger. You're getting a better processor and GPU. You're getting more cameras. You're getting a bigger battery. You're getting faster battery charging, faster wireless charging. You're getting power share. That's reverse wireless charging. You're getting more S Pen features. You're getting that on-screen fingerprint sensor. And you're getting a more up-to-date, modern-looking phone. A totally different look. See for yourself. This looks like last year. This looks like this year. So for me, it's worth the upgrade. Now, if you don't care about all those features, keep your Galaxy Note 9. Nothing wrong with that. Next, if you got a Galaxy S10 Plus or the S10 5 Gangster, should you upgrade and get the Galaxy Note 10 Plus? And the answer is no. All right, chances are, if you bought a Galaxy S10 Plus or the S10 5 Gangster, then you didn't care about the S Pen. Otherwise, you would have bought a Galaxy Note 9 and you would have waited until the Galaxy Note 10 Plus came out because you know how important that S Pen is. So if you don't care about the S Pen, your next best option in the Galaxy family is the 5 Gangster. Now, until the Note 10 Plus came out, this was the best phone on the market. As of today, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the best phone out right now. Period. Next, should you buy the Galaxy Note 10 or the Galaxy Note 10 Plus? Now, I went over this last week already, but my advice would be spend that extra couple of dollars and get the Note 10 Plus. Now, the only thing that I can think of why you wouldn't want to do that is if you hate big phones. All right, maybe you're a lady, maybe you're a dude with small hands, and you just really hate big phones. Yeah, then get the Note 10. Get the Note 10. But even if you hate small phones, look at the difference in size. It's really not that big of a difference. All right, when it comes to the size, not too much difference. But when it comes to the phone, there's a big difference. All right, you're getting more battery, more RAM, more storage, better display. Trust me, go with the Note 10 Plus, deal with the extra size. And let me give you a quick example. It's like if you went to the BMW dealership and you had your mind set on getting the 3 Series. And you went up in there and they said, look, you could get a 335 for $70,000. That's the Note 10. Or you could get an M3 for $71,000. Note 10 Plus. Now, same difference with the phone. It's only an extra $100. Why not go for more? Now, I know some of you are going to say, yeah, well, I didn't want the M3 because I didn't want that much power. Wouldn't you rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it? Same thing. You're getting better display, more battery, way more features. Chances are, if you're buying any of these phones on the table, you're not broke, you're not penny pinching. Spend that extra couple of dollars, get the big boy. Especially if you're going to keep this for a couple of years, you want the best phone out. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the best phone out right now. Period. That's the theme of this video. Next question. Which phone do I like better? The Apple iPhone XS Max or the Galaxy Note 10 Plus? And I already answered that question just now. The Note 10 Plus is the best phone out right now. It's no competition. Now, until Apple comes up with simple things like multitasking, split screen multitasking, until you can pull out your iPhone and watch a YouTube video and shop on Amazon at the same time, it's never going to be a competition. Now, we could debate this. We could go back and forth about all the other little nitpicking stuff. But until you can fully multitask on your iPhone, it's never going to be a competition between Apple and Android. Now, hopefully Apple comes up with some new software, the same software that's in your iPad that let you watch a YouTube video and do other stuff at the same time. Until you can do that, it's all about Team Android. And lastly, now this is the question I just answered, but I'll answer it again. What do I think is the best phone on the market right now? The answer is this. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the best phone out right now. Period. Pound for pound. All right, this is the best phone out. Now, there's always going to be some other phones that can do something that this phone can't. OnePlus 7 Pro, 90 hertz refresh rate, Huawei P30, IR blaster. There's always going to be some other phones that we could debate. But if you want to go pound for pound, this is the best phone out. And part of that is because of the S Pen. No other phone has that feature. And wait until I show you what this S Pen can do. It's going to blow your mind. Next. Now, just like any other phone that I review, there's always going to be some things that I don't like. So let's talk about those real quick. Number one, I think we all know what I'm getting ready to say. The price. $1,100. The price is TGH. And if you don't know what that means, let's all say it together. The price is too damn high. All right, Samsung, calm down. And on a side note, damn is spelled G-A-T. All right, too damn high. Now look, I'm not co-signing no $1,000 phones in this day and age. Y'all watch my channel. You seen the OnePlus 7 Pro. You seen the Asus Zenfone 6. You seen the Oppo Reno 10x Zoom. You seen the Xiaomi Mi 9T. There's so many phones out right now. Performance-wise, is going to give you that same experience. There's so many phones, Google Pixel 3a XL. If you're just all about the camera, there's phones with cameras on it for half the price. There's phones with dual speakers for half the price. All right, so $1,100 for a phone, that's too much. That's too much. But here's the thing. If you're going to spend $1,100 for a phone, this is one of the two phones that you want. In my opinion, there's only two phones that I spent over $1,000 for, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't tight. I wasn't mad. Now, of course, I don't like it. When I go to a fancy restaurant and I order shrimp scampi, I don't like the price. But after I eat it, I like the food. Same thing. There's only two phones that I actually spent $1,000 for that I feel comfortable and I'm not really that mad about. And one of them is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and the other one is the iPhone XS Max. Now, as much as I don't like Apple's shortcomings and some of the stuff that they can't do, nobody can deny that the iPhone is one of the smoothest, most reliable phones that's on the market right now. When you spend $1,000 for a phone, you need the top of the line camera. You need all of the features. You need a dope display. You need wireless charging. You need a lot of features. Now, iPhone is missing one of my key features, but the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, if you're going to spend $1,000, spend it on this. It basically has everything on my flagship checklist except one thing, which brings me to my next point of the next thing that I don't like. Headphone jack. No headphone jack. That shit's whack. #bars. Now, I want to show y'all something real quick. Whenever I say, oh, headphone jack, I need a phone with a headphone jack, I always get the same comment. People be like, oh, yeah, well, everybody's using wireless headphones right now. Who cares about a headphone jack? Then I got the audio files talking about, well, I want to plug my $1,000 headphones into my phone. Yo, shout out to my man Lon. You know who you are with those Shure headphones. People got $1,000 headphones they want to plug into their phone. Now, are you going to achieve audio quality music from a phone? Hey, that's debatable. But let me show you why I need a headphone jack. I'm going to pull up a picture real quick. All right, check this out. Now, this picture right here sums up exactly why I need a headphone jack. Y'all see anything? Let me zoom in. See that right there? Auxiliary cable. Anybody that has a classic car would tell you one thing that you never change is the interior. All right, if you got a classic car, you want your interior to be as stock as possible. You might change the exhaust, change the engine, but you leave that interior alone. Now, in my car, I need an auxiliary cable to play my music. So I need a headphone jack, and there's a lot of people that's in that same situation. Samsung has always had headphone jacks on their phone. You know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Samsung, bring back the headphone jack. Everybody hashtag that in the comments. Next. Now, here's something that I really don't like. The power button is now on the left-hand side. Now, I know y'all left-handed cats, y'all like this kind of stuff, but everybody else who's been using Samsung phones for the last 10 years and you got used to going like this for your power button, you know how hard it is to train your body to start using this finger where the Bixby button used to be? Now it's the power button. Everything is just flip-flopped. I don't like that. Especially if you're somebody like me who's using 2 Galaxy phones during the day, one power button on the right, one on the left, or using an iPhone and an Android, power button on the right, one on the left. I don't like that. All right, Samsung, when you come out with the Galaxy Note 11, bring that power button back to the right where it belongs. Next, no dongle. Now, you just spent over $1,000 for a phone and you didn't even get that little dongle to connect it. I don't like that. Now, personally, I never used my Galaxy Note to play music in the car, but I've been getting a lot of comments, people saying that the dongles they got from other phones aren't working correctly on the Galaxy Note 10. Now, I got to try that out for myself, but Samsung, for $1,000, drop that little dongle into the box. All right, we need that. Next. Now, here's something else that I don't like. No 90 hertz refresh rate on the display. Now, if you never used the OnePlus 7 Pro or you never used the Razer phone with the 120 refresh rate, you're probably not going to understand what I'm talking about. But the level of smoothness that brings to your phone. Now, I'm not a big phone gamer, so I don't really care how that works. But anybody who uses a OnePlus 7 Pro and then you use a Galaxy Note 10, you could feel the difference when you're scrolling. All right, that scrolling speed on the OnePlus 7 Pro is unbelievable. It's crazy. And the same thing with the Razer phone. It just gives your phone that extra level of smoothness. And here's the thing. OnePlus 7 Pro, you're looking at $700 for. Razer phone is even cheaper. This is one of the most expensive phones in the market, even if it's just spec v spec on paper. All right, even if it's just for having the specs on paper, I want that. All right, I need that. If I'm spending $1,000, I want everything. Not everything, anything. This is the flagship phone right here, basically, of all of the phones. This should have every option on the market. So Samsung, Galaxy Note 11, 90 hertz refresh rate, the minimum. But if you want to step it up and be the apex predator that I know you could be, drop the 120 hertz refresh rate just like the Razer phone. Next, no iris sensor. Now, I'm kind of disappointed they took that away. If you had your Galaxy Note 9, you remember how dope the iris sensor is. It gives you that extra level of security. Not to mention, you can use your iris for Samsung Pay. Now, with the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, you got Face Unlock, but Face Unlock isn't that secure. Now, I tried to open it with some pictures. It doesn't open with a picture easily, but the iris sensor was just way more secure. Now, even though it was a little bit slower and a little bit buggier, I would rather have the option to have that and turn it off, or turn it on when I want to use my Samsung Pay. I could just look right at the phone and have that James Bond feeling. So I'm kind of disappointed they got rid of the iris sensor. Samsung, bring that back. Next, no Gear VR support. Now, I don't like that, especially if you're somebody like me that bought the Galaxy Note 9 and bought that deal where you got the Gear VR included. You've been rocking your Gear VR. You've been watching all your scumbag movies in VR. Now you upgrade and get your Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and your Gear VR is worthless. I don't like that. All right, Samsung, that was a scumbag move. All right, you need to do some kind of updates where you can make it where you can use your Galaxy Gear VR with the Note 10 Plus. All right, I really don't like that because now I'm sitting around. I'm sending this Galaxy Note back as part of my trade-in, so I'm gonna be sitting around with a worthless Gear VR. And a lot of y'all who had the Note 9 from last year, y'all gonna be in the same boat. No Gear VR. I don't like that. Next, no IR blaster. Now, I know what y'all getting ready to say. Oh, Samsung got rid of the IR blaster years ago. Why you keep talking about the IR blaster? I'm going to tell you why in a second, why I keep talking about the same things over and over. I'm going to tell you why. But the reason I got to mention this is because you got phones like Huawei, you got phones like Xiaomi that still have an IR blaster. Now, if the IR blaster was some ancient technology that nobody was using anymore, then I shut up about it. But until every company stops using it, I gotta mention it, especially when Samsung was one of the pioneers of the IR blaster. How much space does it really take up on the top to drop that little IR blast in the top and give you full trolling capabilities? Now, some of y'all who never used IR blasters, y'all don't know how sick that is. When I got my Huawei phone, I come up in the house, I can turn on my air conditioner using the IR blaster, turn on my TV. I travel a lot. Anytime I go to these hotels and I don't want to touch the remote controls, I bring my own sheets. I don't want to touch nothing. Pull out my phone, control the TV right from the phone. And a lot of times, I'll tell you a quick story. I was in Vegas and they try to, sometimes they don't want you to use the HDMI cable because they don't want you to plug your computer in and watch your Netflix and watch your free movies. They want you to buy their movies. So they got the remote set up where there's no way to change. There's no way to change the channel and the TV's mounted to the wall. You can't get to the buttons in the back. Pull out my Huawei P30, bang, change the channel. Go to the gym, they're watching Fox News, MSNBC, some bullshit that I don't want to watch while I'm working out. I want to watch ESPN. Pull out my phone, change the channel. I'm in a diner at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to have a conversation. The TV's on blast. Pull out my phone, bang, turn off the TV. The IR blaster is more important than you think. We all got to stick together. Hashtag bring back the IR blaster. And I'm going to tell you why sticking together is important in a few minutes. Next, color choices. Now, this is another thing I don't like what Samsung does, the color choices. Even though this Aura Glow is arguably one of the dopest new colors in the market, me and a lot of people that I know, if you could have got the red, if you could have got the red note, you would see the red note on this table right now. If the red note was available in the USA on the Note 10 Plus version, it would be in my hand right now instead of this one. And I know a lot of people feel the same way. Samsung, bring out all of the colors at once. All right, stop with the BS. You see, Apple kind of learned their lesson from doing that, bringing out the product red later. People don't like that. So when iPhone came out with the 10R, you notice all the 10R colors came out at the same time. That's pretty smart, because if I'm somebody who maybe I got a yellow Ferrari, I want the yellow 10R, but it's only sold in Europe. No, the yellow 10R is sold everywhere. I'm sitting at home, I got a red Cadillac. Maybe I wanted the red Note to match. They don't got the red Note. Nah, maybe I got to get a red One Plus instead. Bring out all of the colors at once. All right, Samsung, for the next Note, every color that's available, bring that all out at once. Don't wait until maybe 6 months later, come out with the limited edition green. Wait till a year later, come out with the bronze. Bring them all out at once. Give us, for $1,000, give us that option. Next, now y'all know they call me Petty Roosevelt. So there's one more thing I got to talk about that's really petty, but I got to live up to my name. For $1,000, put a case in the box. All right, now y'all see me review all these phones. The Oppo Reno came with a case, $700. Zenfone 6, $600, came with a case. That little bullshit blue phone that I did yesterday, $200, came with a case. Somebody's going out and spending $1,000, or you get the big boy, $512. You're spending damn near $1,400 on a phone. You take it out the box and you drop it. Now, this is a true story. I got a comment from a lady. I don't know, I forgot which video it is, but she just said she bought her Note 10 and dropped it in the store. I don't know if it broke or not, but I was busy laughing, reading the comments. Put a case in the box, all right? You already put the headphones in. I respect that. Throw a case in there. This way, when people buy their phone from Best Buy, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go in the car. They're going to get on the phone. They're going to call the carrier. Yo, I just got a new phone. I want to activate it, blah, blah, blah. Activate the phone, and now they rocking it for the day. They don't want to rock it like this. Now, me, I'm daring. I'm savage. I rock with no case. But a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people want a case. So what does that mean? You got to go back up in Best Buy, got to go to the rack and buy a $40, $50 case. Or you got to go on Amazon and order some case and wait for them. And in the meantime, you're taking a chance on damaging your phone. Now, look, I'm not asking y'all to throw that fancy case like in the Oppo Reno, a nice case with Alcantara on the inside and all that. You ain't got to come through with the Samsung leather or the silicone. Make your money with these cases. But when you're buying the phone, it should come with at least a little gel skin case or that little hard shell shit that came with the Asus, the Zenfone 6, just a little hard shell case. Even if the bottom and the top is wide open, let me save the back of my phone for at least a couple of days until I get my real case. That's pretty much it. Now, those are all the things that I don't like. I know what y'all saying. Damn, that's a lot of stuff you don't like. But guess what? The Galaxy Note 10 Plus is still the best phone on the market. Period. Now, this brings me to my next point. Remember I said we all got to stick together, even though I keep talking about IR blasters, but they ain't had an IR blaster in years. We keep talking about removable batteries. They ain't had a removable battery in years. Why do people keep talking about them? Because certain companies, and kudos to Samsung because they're one of those companies, certain companies actually listen to the community. They actually listen. Let me tell you a couple of things that I noticed that if you watch my Galaxy Note 9 video that I didn't like, that have been improved on the Note 10 Plus. Number one, screen right color. Now, y'all remember, this is one of the things that I didn't like. When you had your Galaxy Note 9, whatever color your signature pen was, that was the color of your screen right. So if you had a blue Galaxy Note 9, you had the yellow pen. When you did your screen right, it wrote in yellow. Now, if you wanted to deactivate that, you can go in settings and turn off the signature color, but all it's going to do is make it white. So you basically had two color choices. You had signature color, whether you had the purple note, it was purple. You had the blue note, it was yellow. You had two signature colors, or the new ones like this one is blue now, the adamantium silver. Or you could deactivate it and have white. You only had two color choices. Check this out. That was one of the things I said I didn't like. Now, when you got your Galaxy Note 10 Plus, you go to screen right, hit that little bubble on the top. Now you got red. Now you got yellow. Now you got green. Now, word for word in my video, I said when I do my screen writes, I want to write in red. That was one of my things that I didn't like. I said I need to write my notes in red. It's my favorite color. I want to write my notes in red. How hard is that to just put a little option like that? What did Samsung do? They added that feature. I respect that. Next, here's another thing they added. Let me open up my phone real quick. Screen record. Now, remember Samsung phones, you can only do screen record in gaming mode. All right, now got a dedicated toggle for screen record. Screen record is important. All right, you on Instagram Live and you watching somebody's story and they drunk and they talking shit, telling a whole bunch of lies. You want to record that so you can call them out later. Now all you got to do is take out your phone, hit screen record their whole live stream, and then when they start talking shit tomorrow, oh, bro, check this out. Remember you said you was doing this and that? Gotcha. Got your ass. Right? So screen record. That's another thing that they didn't have that now they have, and now you don't have to go to gaming mode. Dedicated toggle. Next, S Pen battery life. Now the S Pen battery life, I will say this, I don't notice too much difference. On the Note 9, it was 30 minutes. On my Note 10 Plus, it might be 40 minutes. It's not a drastic change, but the change is the charging speed. The charging speed on your Bluetooth S Pen is way faster now. Now Samsung claims it's 20% faster. It's definitely faster. All right, and I'll tell you a quick story. All right, quick story. I know this video is going to be mad long. It's a lot of stories and a lot of rambling and ranting. But hey, this is a movie. All right. Quick story. My brother Mook, he hates Samsung phones. He hates everything Android. Anything that Samsung Android is automatic trash in his book. But I knew I finally got him. I knew I finally could make him smile and make him give me the respect that these phones deserve when I show him the features with the Bluetooth S Pen. So we sitting in front of my house and we get into a little phone war and he's talking about, oh, iPhone 11 this and 11 that. I said, I don't care about iPhone 11, 12, 13. They're never going to be able to do this. He said, what? What can they do that's so special about that S Pen? So I said, watch this. So I pulled out the S Pen, I put the phone on the table, and I wanted to show him how I could switch videos with the S Pen. But here's the thing. Now, I don't know if y'all keen observers. Before I paused the video a few minutes ago, the pen was like this. So a lot of times when I take cases on and off, my S Pen will come out like this. So I'm walking around all day with my pen like this. If y'all rewind the video, y'all see this one was just like this. All right, I pushed it back in on the low, but sometimes my S Pen comes out like this. So the battery was completely dead. I pull out the S Pen, it was completely dead. I'm going like this. I'm looking real stupid now. I'm going like this. Nothing's happening. He's like, oh, more Android trash and more lag droid. And I looked at the top of the phone and it said disconnected. And I said, oh shit, maybe my S Pen is not charged. So I popped it back in. I literally waited 60 seconds. Popped it back out. S Pen is charged up. Now, not charged to 100, but S Pen has enough charge in it where I could flex. I said, okay, now check this out. Put the phone on the table, grab the S Pen, whop, 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 changing videos. The man cracked a smile, and I know it hurt him because he had to admit That was pretty sick. But then, of course, he came with the usual, oh, yeah, well, why is that good? Who want to be pointing your S Pen at the phone every time you got to point it and go like this? I said, bro, it's not infrared, it's Bluetooth. All right, when you got a Bluetooth connection, you don't got to point. So I put the phone facing this way, S Pen going like this, whop, whop, changing the videos. All right, so Samsung has improved. I said all that to say this. Samsung has improved the charging speed on your Bluetooth S Pen. Personally, I wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. I wish it would have had a 2-hour battery life, or at least a full 1-hour battery life. So, your normal lunch break is about an hour. So if you're at lunch and you got your phone on your dock and you whopping videos, we call that whop now. When you change it, make that sound, whop. When you whopping different videos, it would have been nice if the S Pen would have lasted a full hour, the length of your lunch break, or if you like me and you take an hour and a half lunch, that would be even better. But at least it charges up fast. Next, now here's another thing that we all complained about and Samsung fixed. Remember on your Galaxy Note 9, look how high that damn fingerprint sensor on the back is? Now look, I got big hands, so I could barely reach it. I hold my phone like this. Look at this. The fingerprint sensor in the back is just not ergonomic. All right, it's not in a user-friendly position on the Note 9. It's just up too goddamn high. Well, Note 10 Plus, you're not going to have that problem because your fingerprint sensor is right there, bang. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have that problem. All right, so they fixed that too. Next, animations. Remember, one of my gripes was the TouchWiz animations was slow and buggy and laggy. Samsung fixed that. They came out with Samsung One UI. Now, this is part of the reason why the Galaxy Note 9, the S9, the Note 10, S10, S10 5G, all these new phones, part of the reason why these phones are so dope now is Samsung One UI. TouchWiz was killing me with all of these phones. Even my Note 9, before they did the refresh and got One UI, I actually put it down. I actually put my Note 9 down and started using other phones because I just hated TouchWiz that much. I remember one day somebody sent me a text like, yo, you did the upgrade, you got One UI on the Note. And I played it off like, yeah, of course. Then after that, I picked up the phone, I downloaded it, and then the Note started running like a brand new phone. So they got rid of those bullshit slow animations with TouchWiz, and now everything is nice and smooth, crispy and fluent. I'm definitely feeling Samsung One UI. And the last thing that they actually listened to us with, even though they didn't listen 100%, but they listened to us a little bit with the color choices. Now, if you lived in the USA and you bought your Galaxy Note 9, you only had 2 color choices. You had the blue and you had the purple. All right, so you had the Dr. Manhattan and you had the Thanos. Then later on, they came out with the Silver Surfer. Then after that, they came out with the Duracell, the Copper Top. Only 4 colors. I didn't like that. I didn't like that move at all. Now with the new ones, at least we got 4 color choices from launch. Got the White Shoes White, got Wesley Snipes Black, got the Silver Surfer. You know what I'm saying? You got the Marine Biologist. Now, personally, I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen anybody using that one yet because I think you got to buy that from Best Buy exclusive, and I don't buy phones from Best Buy. But that blue does look dope. All right, but at least Samsung listened and bought more choices. So here's the point. If we all keep bitching and griping about, oh, Samsung, bring out all the colors, if everybody keeps saying that, when they come out with the Note 11 and they got that cherry red, the one that you know you really wanted, Samsung might say, you know what? We tired of everybody complaining about our color choices. Let's just unleash all the colors at once and see how that works. Then they might do that, everybody running bottom, and then we win again. We, when I say we, us, the community, the consumers, then we win again. Now, with that being said, let's get into everything that I do like right after this quick commercial break. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now let's talk about everything that I do like. And on the side note, this is everything that I like and everything that I think is important. Now, I can't cover everything because there's just too many features on this phone. So if I miss something or there's something specific that you wanted to hear about, leave it in the comment section and we'll talk about it there. First up, the feel. All right, every phone has a feel. This phone feels so luxurious. When you're using this phone, you're going to feel like a boss. And let me explain to you what I mean. Every phone has its own unique feel. Take, for instance, a BlackBerry. Now, if I take out my LG G5 and I send an email to somebody, meet me at the park at 6 o'clock, it's just going to feel like I sent an email. Ask anybody who owns a new BlackBerry. If you take that same email and send it out from your BlackBerry, You're going to feel like a CEO of a company sending out an executive order. Meet me at the park at 6 o'clock or you're fired. Like, you're just going to feel executive. Using a BlackBerry gives you a professional feel. You feel like you ain't about the games. You don't really care about the cameras and all that. You feel like you're about that business. That's the feel of a BlackBerry. Same thing. Using an iPhone, you're going to feel trendy. You know you're using the same phone as Elon Musk, and using the same phone as all of the rappers and the actors. You're going to feel like you're in the mix. All right, iPhones feel super trendy. You can walk up in any Starbucks and get the proper amount of respect that you deserve. Same thing using a OnePlus 7 Pro. For some reason, when you use a OnePlus 7 Pro, you just feel smarter than the average man. I don't know if it's because you're getting all that phone and you wasn't a dumbass like us and spent $1,000 on a Note 10. Maybe it's because you got those savings, you just feel smarter. But the OnePlus 7 gives you a smarter feel. Galaxy Note, you're going to feel like a boss. And the reason I say that is because you know that your phone can do something that no other phone can do. You know you can step in the ring in any phone war in America. I don't care if somebody got the ROG Phone 2, somebody got the Nubia, somebody got the Galaxy Fold. It don't matter what they got. You can pull out your S Pen, you can hit them with the whip wop, and you could go toe-to-toe and pound for pound with anybody. Not to mention the build quality, the feel in the hand. You're going to love the feel of this phone. Which brings me to the next thing that I do like, the build quality. Now, until this phone came out, I would have said that when I'm doing my phone awards at the end of the year, the best built phone was the Huawei P30 Pro. But here's the thing. You put this and the P30 Pro side by side, they basically feel the same, even though I got to be honest with y'all, I'm still leaning toward the P30 Pro because it's a little bit heavier. It's a little bit heavier. Now, I love this Aura Glow, but that P30 Pro color is no slouch either. I don't know. All right, it's going to be a toss-up. Even though pound for pound phone-wise, this is killing the P30 Pro for 2 words, dual speakers, end of story. So this is killing the P30 Pro. But the look and the feel of this phone, I love it. I love this phone. This is one of those phones. I got to wipe it down. Let me hit y'all one time. Whop! Check this out. Look at that. This is one of those phones that when you get to that fancy restaurant, all right, when you left your house and you had your red leather jacket on and you had your dope red leather case to match, I know you want to flex. When you get to wherever you're going, you're going to want to take this case off and you're going to want to put this on the table. So when the waitress comes up, she's going to get blinded by this. All right, you at the bar, bartender asks you what your next drink. He's going to see this. You're just going to look and feel so awesome with this. All right, trust me. Now, look, I know what some of y'all going to say. Oh, who cares about the look in the phone? Who cares about the feel? I care. I care. And people I spending $1,000, they care. Because if you didn't care and you don't care about this kind of stuff, buy a blue phone for $200. Go get a Xiaomi Mi 9T if you don't care about this kind of stuff. This is why you buying this Galaxy Note 10 Plus for over $1,000, because you want that look and that feel. And it's not going to disappoint you. Next, let's talk about the display. Now, of course, there's a couple of different ways you can open up the phone. You got your fingerprint sensor on the front, which works flawlessly. All right, flawlessly. And actually, one of the things that I didn't like, I think it was the Galaxy S10 when it first came out. Remember, they finally fixed that kind of issues. The fingerprint sensor was so finicky on that one. Fingerprint sensor is non-issue on this one. All you got to do is tap it. It's going to work every time. All right, so the fingerprint sensor's a go. You got your face unlock. That's a go. And of course, you got your pad and your pin. And you got smart lock. But the display on this phone, let's see, we got max scumbag brightness. Let's wipe it down. I'm back here sweating, y'all, so I know I'm sticky, so I got to keep wiping shit down. Check this out. Let me pull up that. Look at this. Now, if you use a black wallpaper, I know some of y'all don't like that camera in the front. Personally, if it's up to me, let me open up the 5 Gangster real quick. I want to show y'all something. Let's open up our Instagram on both phones. Right? Check this out. Look at the difference. Now with the 5 Gangster, you got dual cameras on the front, but look how big that cutout is compared to on your Note 10. I know some of y'all don't like the little pinhole camera, but if you're going to have it, at least put it right in the middle. This way it looks even. All right. On this one, it just looks a little weird. I can't help it. I love the 5 Gangster so much. If I didn't care about the S Pen, I wouldn't even be making this video. I'd just be rocking out with the 5 Gangster. And let me go ahead and like this photo since I got my homegirl Ellie in the video. Shout out to Ellie. Anyway, the display on this phone is beautiful. Beautiful. That's why. Now look, when I did that video a couple of days ago and I showed y'all the Note 10 versus the Note 10 Plus, yeah, you can't really see the difference when Quad HD and Full HD. It's gonna be real hard to see the difference. But when you're watching Netflix and you know certain apps, you could tell a little bit more sharpness. That's neither here nor there. We're talking about the Note 10 Plus right now. The display on this phone is mind blowing. This is the Infinity display. All right, you got the Infinity Gauntlet on the back, all of them colors right there. You got the Infinity display on the front. So no problems with the display. Trust me, like I said, you spend $1,000, you want top of the line, this is top of the line. The display is a go. Next, let's talk about the speakers. Let me pull up a video real quick. I need y'all to hear these speakers. This is how dual speakers are supposed to sound. Check this out. Now, speaking of sound, we might as well take a look at a video at the same time. Look at that. It almost looks like that's a stain on my phone. This display and the speakers. Listen to this. You could feel the bass in the phone. Let that beat drop. Let's go. This is how you want to watch videos. Watch, I cover up the bottom. The top speaker is almost as loud as a lot of phones' bottom firing speaker. This is quality sound right here. You could barely see that little pinhole camera. This almost edge-to-edge display. I love it. All right, I love it. All right, so next up, let's talk about multitasking. Now, this is one of the things that I love about this phone, real multitasking. Real multitasking, not that bullshit iPhone multitasking, real multitasking. Check this out. I'm going to open up YouTube. I'm going to hit play. Then I just hit one button, home. You see that? You see what's going on here? Still watching my video. Back on Instagram. Let me exit out of that. Now, earlier I was talking about why Android phones are superior to iPhones. This is one of the reasons. All right, like, look, you as an Android phone user, if you ever find yourself in a phone war with somebody with an iPhone, all you got to do is go to YouTube, open up a video, hit home, and it's game over for them. All right, so shout out to my dude Viper, captain of Team Apple. If I ever bump into Viper at a bar and we having drinks and he want to start talking all this iPhone shit, all I got to do, press YouTube, press play, press one button, and it's game over. You got to fall back. All right, that's what you call multitasking. But this phone right here takes it so many steps further. Let's get a little bit more advanced. All right, so let's go to YouTube now. Let's open up split screen. We'll do our split screen view. Let's see what we got on deck. Let's take it over to Amazon. Now, personally, this is what I use split screen multitasking for the most. I use this every day. And here's the scenario. Every day somebody will send me a message. I just got one today. Somebody asking me about the Axon 10 Pro. So the first thing I would do is pull up a YouTube video on the Axon 10 Pro. What is that? So this will be me watching that video. Let me see what's up with the Axon 10 Pro. And while I'm watching the video, oh, this shit look dope. I need that phone. I immediately split the screen, go to Amazon, put in the Axon 10 Pro, and see if it's on sale yet. If it's not on sale, I'll swipe out, go on Google, search for the Axon 10. When's the release date? Keep it moving. Now, as y'all see, this is the last thing. I just copped the 9-bot. I'm going to do a video on that. The 9-bot Segway is sick. But notice how we even talking about 9-bot Segways. At the same time, I'm enjoying the video. Now, if you had your iPhone, you would still hear the YouTube. If you got YouTube Red, you would still hear the YouTube video in the background, but you'll be on Amazon or whatever page you're on with the YouTube playing in the background. Playing in the background and watching it in the background, totally different things. Now, if you want to get even more greasy, check this out. I can open this up in a pop-up view. So now I can have this in a pop-up view. This is the full website. I could be browsing all my emails, checking everything out. Then I say, you know what? Let me save this for later. I want to save the exact place that I'm at for later. Let's exit out of that one, and we'll minimize this. You see that little ball on the top? That's YouTube now. That's not going nowhere. Now let me open up Facebook. Let me see what's going down on Facebook. All right. See my nephew out here doing it big. I want to read that later, though. All right. So I hit this. We'll open this up in the pop-up view, and we'll minimize it. Now you see on the top, there's my Facebook and YouTube ready to go. Now let's see. Let's open up something else. Let's go to Google Voice. Let me make sure I don't put nobody's number on blast. All right, good. It's not even set up. Let's open this up in the pop-up view. Minimize that and set up. Now I can keep doing that. Have all my apps on the top while I'm still getting busy on my phone. So now let's go over to Gram. Let's see what's going down on the Gram. Oh yeah, okay. No Popeye's chicken today. Okay, my man got a fresh cut. Okay. Little, all right, my man Destroyer. Little Sub-Zero activity. Oh, by the way, let me see. Oh, Destroyer got a new video? Okay, let me go to YouTube and check that out real quick. Open up YouTube. Now I'm back on YouTube. I can search Destroyer. Let's see. Search Destroyer FGC. Okay, got Destroyer's new video up. Matter of fact, in the meantime, while I'm watching this video, let's go to his Instagram page, see if he got any new posts up. Okay, cool. This is what you call multitasking. All right, this is multitasking. Let's pause that. I'm actually going to watch that later. Let's exit out of that. Got it back in the ball. That's what you call multitasking. All right, all y'all iPhone users, pay attention. All right, stop telling me about, oh yeah, all you got to do is swipe up and swipe between apps. No, that's not multitasking. This is multitasking. Let's keep it moving. All right, so two features that I want to talk about real quick. Always on display and video lock screen. Check this out. Now watch my always on display. Watch closely. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly, but I got the race car animation. That is so sick. Now this is a fully functional always on display. You can have your music. You can show your different notifications. Pretty sick. Check out this one. Watch the always on display. Starts off like that. Then I get the Wi-Fi signal. All right, Samsung got the dopest always on displays in the game. All vibrant and colorful. Check this one out. Now this is a troll one right here. Just a little record. So I like when I got my phone on the table like this. If somebody looks at it, it looks like it's just recording. All right, that's scumbag status right there. So the always on displays, pretty dope. Next, you got video lock screen. That's this right here. Now, okay, I looked at it, but check this out. Now, if everybody asking me about this video, you can make the same video yourself. All you got to do is get in your car and drive. I make a video of you driving and then set it as a wallpaper. This is video lock screen. Now, you only get a few seconds for the video, but look how sick that looks. When you pick up your phone, you see always on display on, you click the button. In that brief second, I keep looking at it, you get the video lock screen. All right, so the video lock screen, always on display, sick. Next up, let's talk about the Edge panel. Now, this is pretty sick. Take it from me as a certified Galaxy Note user. If you buy this phone, get into the habit of using all of the features, as many as you can. You spent $1,100, learn how to use all of the features. And here's one of them that a lot of people don't use, the edges. Now, here's how this works. You see on the bottom, I got it set low, but you can bring it high, put it in the middle, leave it wherever you want. That's going to be your edges. So if you see if I'm swiping regular, nothing's happening. But if I open up from the edge, now I got my edge panels. So this is my apps edge. So say I just want to open up Google Maps real quick. Bang. So whatever I'm doing, all I got to do is swipe over once. These are the apps that I use the most. Doesn't stop there though. You got your live messages panel. All right, when I want to get cutesy, got live messages on deck. You got your people. All right, these are the people that I contact the most. One press, I can send a text or call that person. Smart select. Now let me show you how the smart select works. You got rectangle. All right, so if I want to, this is the perfect way if you want to repost somebody's picture. You don't got to download Instagram repost. Matter of fact, let me show you how to let me show you how to do that real quick. All right, so let's go on Instagram. Let's see what can I repost. All right, so say I wanted to repost this little meme right here. Right, all I got to do is open up my panel, hit rectangle. I'll get it to the size of the meme. Just like that, and hit done. Now all I got to do is share it right over to Instagram, and bang, I just resize it a little bit, and I can just repost that meme. Just like that. You don't got to download all these bullshit repost apps. No, that's pretty sick. All right, so get in the habit of using that. You got the same thing with oval. You can do an oval shape. Same thing. You got animated GIF. Now, I went through this before. I'll do it again because this is just so dope. Let me show you how to do the animated GIF. All right, let me turn the volume down. All right, shout out to Destroyer. I'm using your channel all over this video. Check this out. Now, say I want to make an animated GIF. Let's open this back up fully. I'm going to put this box into the animation screen. Right now, say I want to make my animated GIF of somebody getting bodied in Mortal Kombat. I hit record. Now you only get 15 seconds. I don't need the full 15. I hit stop. And here's my GIF. I could just send somebody a message just like this. And when they get the message, I can put my little note, yo, tonight it's on. And they'll get this little picture of somebody getting bodied in Mortal Kombat. That's pretty dope. Let's exit out of that. I know all this multitasking. And you got pin the screen. All right, so say I want to pin something to the screen. Just pin this right there. Have that pinned. And then now I want to take it over to let's take it over to YouTube. Now say I would have pinned somebody's page information. This is perfect for trolling. So say you got that one scumbag that keep leaving all those comments. You pin his name right to the screen. Then you go find him in the comment section and roast him. So that's pretty dope. Pin the screen. Now, if you want to, you can just minimize that and have that saved as a little pin, or you could drop it in the trash. That's another one of my edges. I got my task edge. So I got a little timer, a little clock, a little stopwatch. And this is cool. So this way you outside somewhere and you just need a quick timer. Hit the timer. Set it up, do your thing. Same thing, you need a quick stopwatch. Here's a stopwatch. You see all the animations, everything is so smooth and fluid on this phone. You got your edge lighting also. All right, so you get a text message, you get that beautiful animation that goes around. That's pretty dope. I got my weather edge. Now, if you want, you can hit settings, add as many edges as you want. But I try to keep the ones that I use the most. Got the weather. All right, so tomorrow, 72. All right, that's not bad. And I got my reminders. All right, nothing reminder right here. I ain't got nothing going on. That's pretty much it. Now, if you want to, you can have a pair set up. So say I'm using two apps all the time. Like I have my YouTube and Amazon. Those are the two that I use the most. Hit split screen and automatically open those two at the same time. That's a go. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now the next thing that I like about this phone is the battery. The battery life on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is outstanding. This is one of those phones that's going to last you all day long. Now check this out. I don't do those screen on time tests anymore. This is how I test my battery life. I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning. I put my phone on max brightness. Then I go to work all day long. Afterwards, go to the gym. Afterwards, do a little shopping, do whatever I got to do. When I get home at 9, 10 o'clock at night, do I still got battery left on the phone, or did I have to stop and charge it during the day? Galaxy Note 10 Plus is one of those phones that's going to last you all day long. Now, keep in mind, I'm rocking max brightness like a dumbass. If you use adaptive brightness or you put your brightness on a regular human being setting, it's easily going to get you through an 8-hour day. Not to mention, this is a certified shit shower and shave phone. If you use the 25-watt charger that comes with the phone, it's going to take you about an hour to charge it from 0 to 100. So I can imagine what the 45 watt charger is going to do. Now, I actually got that free with the purchase of the phone, but it's on back order. Once it does come, I'll do a certified battery test, but that's going to be amazing. Imagine if you could charge your phone from 0 to 100 in maybe 35, 40 minutes. Even with the 25 watt charger, 1 hour. That's a certified shit, shower, and shave move. By the time you're making them ramen noodles, your phone is going to be on 100%. This is a go. All right, so battery life on this, outstanding. Now, as far as fast wireless charging, again, I got the 15 watt fast wireless charger. That's pretty fast. I haven't done a certified test yet, but I really just use that for if I'm sitting at my desk and maybe my phone, like right now, is on 80%. I might just put it on the fast wireless charge, let it charge up for a minute. I got a couple of minutes to kill. You're not going to use fast wireless charging when you really need a charge. When you're really in a pickle and you got to charge your phone up, use the one that came in the box, the 25 watt charger, plug it into the wall, get the real fast charging. Fast wireless charging, that's really for when you're watching movies at work. Maybe your phone is on 75%. You want to watch a little Netflix to kill the last hour of your job. Put it on that fast wireless charger and watch the video. Don't use it for just when your phone is on 0. Put it on the fast wireless charger. That's not really what it's designed for. Use the cable. But otherwise, battery life on this is insane. All right, your average user is easily going to get a full day worth of juice. Let's keep it moving. Now, let's talk about one of the dopest innovative features of this phone, Power Share, also known as reverse wireless charging. Now, this feature is so sick, and this is why I say if you got a Galaxy Note 9, you might want to upgrade. Check this out. Now, I'm going to go over the settings. Let's hit wireless power share. It's activated. Now, I'm going to take off my Galaxy Watch, put it right on the back of the phone. It's charging up my watch. That is sick. Now, I can take this off. I can put my Galaxy Buds on, line it up. You see that red light just popped on? Charging up the Galaxy Buds. And if I want to, I can even drop another phone on the back. Charging up my phone. This is so sick. Now, quick story. I was hanging out with my homeboy Dave, and his phone was on 2%. We're in the middle of having drinks. We're having a good time, and he's like, yo, I got to wrap this up. I got to go home because I got important phone calls I don't want to miss. I said, check this out. Pulled out my Galaxy Note. Dropped it on the table, put his phone right on the top, charging up. Now, of course, you're not going to get super blazing fast speeds, but if somebody's phone is on 1% and they're waiting for an important phone call, they don't got to leave. They don't got to run to a charger. They don't got to do nothing. You can leave your phone on the table like this, have a full dinner, have all your drinks, do what you got to do. The phone is going to charge. Now, it might charge from 1%. By the time the night is over, it might be on 10%, but that's better than going from 1% to that person's phone powering off. This is so sick. And it works on any device that has Qi wireless charging. All right, not just the Galaxy phones. You could charge an iPhone. You could charge an LG. You could charge a Huawei phone. Pretty dope. All right, so now let's talk about the best feature of this phone, the S Pen. This is what separates this phone from every phone on the market. And chances are, if you bought a Galaxy Note, this is the reason why you bought it, as opposed to an S10 or an S10 5 Gangster. The S Pen. This is the dopest feature. Let's start off simple. Say you got your phone off and you want to take a quick note. All you got to do is pull out your S Pen and start writing. How dope is that? Let me give you a quick scenario. Say you're driving around in your friend's car, you sitting in the passenger seat, and you pull up to a red light and you look over. There's a new diner that just opened and they deliver for free. You want to write that down real quick. Pull out your S Pen. Tony's Diner. Oh, quick, let me get the number. 347-555-1212. And just hit save. Now you got your note. Just like that. Now me, I'm old school. Of course, you can just open your phone up and write a quick memo. You could do a voice memo. You could do all those things. But I'm old school. There's just something that's extra satisfying about writing things down yourself. Now, I know y'all young cats, y'all not used to writing. But there's something satisfying about talking to somebody in the street. Oh, let's exchange numbers. All right, give me your number real quick and writing it down. Tracy, 555-1212. Now, you see my handwriting look like trash. I can actually open this note and have it translate my handwriting into text. That's another sick feature. Not to mention, when you're using your S Pen, if you like me and you got big fat fingers, you can use your S Pen for scrolling. All right, you can go on Instagram. Let's open that up and just use it for scrolling. So if I got my phone on the table, I just casually scroll in here and there. All right, so the S Pen definitely works for scrolling. Now, when you open up your S Pen, the little app on the side, first thing you're going to notice on the top is your battery percentage. Now, this is a Bluetooth S Pen, so the battery's in the S Pen, so you got a little indicator to let you know how much battery you got. And like I said earlier, it charges a lot faster. So let's do that from scratch. See, I'm on my home screen, pull out my S Pen. I got it set to where it's automatically going to open this up, but if you don't got it like that, you see that little icon on the side? You just tap on that. This is going to bring up all your options. So if I want to, I could create a note, call Dave tomorrow. What's tomorrow's date? 8/28. Hit save. Right? Then I can open this back up. I can view all my notes. This is the call Dave note. Let's view that real quick. All right, there's the call Dave note. If I want to, I can pin it to the home screen. I can set a reminder. I can print it. I can even have it translated into regular text. There's all my saved notes. Let's keep it moving. Next up, I got Smart Select. All right, so if I want to, this is another dope way for Instagram. If I want to repost something, I can just use it just like that. And use my S Pen to repost. This is cool. You know, you can use your finger, but this is cool if you already got the pen in your hand. Why not do it? And the Smart Select works just like everything else. You got your rectangle, your circle, and all of those features. Open this back up. You got your screen right. We just did that. You got live messages. All right, so I can just pick a color. Let's just do black. We'll do the background like this. I'll do the background like this. We'll do the red words. I do something cute. Hey, baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to come out like that. Now, of course, this background is not the best, the optimal color, the optimal color to show you, but it is what it is. You get the idea. Let's keep it pushing. Exit out of that. Okay, you got your AR Doodle. Now, AR Doodle is kind of cute. It's kind of gimmicky. Matter of fact, let's see. Actually, I don't know if I did the update yet on this one. Yeah, okay, I didn't do the update yet. But AR Doodle is basically kind of gimmicky, kind of silly. I know y'all seen 1,000 videos of it. You could draw like a cute smiley face on somebody and move the phone around, and it'd be like AR. It'll just stick to them. It's all a little silly Snapchat. How girls always got the Snapchat whiskers, the cat whiskers. You could do that from the phone. You could do that from the phone. Matter of fact, let's see because I know. Some of y'all want to see that little cute shit. Let me see that I updated from this one. Let me check real quick. Hold on a second. All right, my bad, y'all. I just realized it wasn't available on the review unit, but it is working on my retail version. All right, so let's hit AR Doodle. Now, you see, I'll hit everywhere. Now, say I want to draw a crown on the note box. All right, that's the crown. Now, if you notice, when I move the phone around, that crown is going to stay there. So imagine if you had a little silly face on your cat. As you move it around, it stays there. Now, it's kind of gimmicky. It's kind of finicky. Let's draw a little happy face around the note. Then when I move it around, it stays there. All right, so that's your AR Doodle. All right, so let's take it back to the menu. Next up, we got Translate. Now, I got mine set from Spanish to English, but you can change it to whatever language you want. And let me show you how that works. Say I wanted to read a Spanish word that I didn't know. Let's see, cabeza. What does cabeza mean? I got it on Translate. Just hover over the word. Cabeza means head. All right, what does cenados mean? Hover over that word, senses. Basically, just a quick translation. I love that. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we got Pen Up. That's just the Pen Up app. You got Magnify. Now, let me show you how Magnify works. Let me pull up something small. All right, so look at this. Now, you ever been on Amazon looking at a product and you go to the description and it looks like this and you a blind bastard, you can't see? All you got to do is pull out your S Pen. Let's click on Magnify and watch this. Now, you hover over that section and it'll magnify it up for you. Now I got it set to 150. If you're even more blind, put it to 250. Look how big that got. And if you really can't see, put it to 300 and it'll be gigantic. Now this is perfect for when you call Sprint or Verizon or your phone carrier and they're asking you for some tiny numbers. Instead of taking a screenshot and zooming on that, all you got to do is pull out your pen, magnify it up. That's pretty dope. Next up, you got Glance. Now let me show you how Glance works. Now you got Pen Up, that's just the app. Let's exit out and magnify. Here's how Glance works. Let's go over to Instagram. All right, so say I'm on Instagram. I want to save that page. Activate Glance. Now you see, I can be on all my regular apps. I can go on Facebook. Now while I'm on Facebook, all I got to do is take the S Pen, hover over that picture, and it brings back the full page. So that's dope. If you got some serial numbers or something that you got to read and you're on a different website, glance over at it real quick, get the full page, let it go, and go back to scrolling. That's pretty dope. Now, there's another thing I want to show you regarding the internet. All right, so check this out. Now, here's where the Bluetooth S Pen comes into play. Now, say I'm on the internet. I'm on Amazon. Okay, they got the Speak and Tough Armor case. That looks good. Let's scroll down. What else they got? Oh, they got screen protectors. Oh, $12 for that. I don't want that. Now, I want to go back. Let's hit one button. Notice how it took me right back to the previous page. Hit one button again. Takes me back. Now, if I want to go forward, double tap. Forward. One tap. Take me back. This is so sick. Now, I got to show you some more features with this Bluetooth S Pen. All right, so now let me show you my second favorite feature of using the Bluetooth S Pen. Not my first. I'm saving that for last. This is my second favorite feature, camera controls. Check this out. Now, I'm going to open up the camera. Say I want to take a photo. All I got to do is press the button. Bang. There's the photo. So say you're taking a picture and you want to make it look like somebody else took the picture. Have your S Pen to the side. Press the button. Your hands are not going to be in the picture. That's pretty dope. Now say I got the phone on the stand further away and I want to switch from photos to live focus. All I got to do is press the button, swipe forward. Now I change the mode. See, now I'm in live focus. Now I want to go to pro mode. Now I'm in pro mode. Back to live focus, swipe the other way. Live focus, back to photos. Just like that. Now say I want to take a selfie, I'm going to swipe up. Selfie cam, swipe back up, back to regular. Say I want to zoom, I'm going to do the circle. Zoom, you can zoom in and zoom out. That's pretty sick. Same thing with video. Swipe over. If I want to start recording, press the button. Start recording. When I want to pause it, hit pause. That is so sick. Now let me show you my favorite feature of using the Bluetooth S Pen. All right, so this is my favorite feature with the Bluetooth S Pen, watching videos. Check this out. Now when I'm at work, 9 times out of 10, I got my phone on a wireless charger like this, and I'm watching YouTube videos. So I'm going to use the S Pen to play and pause the video. One tap. There's your play and pause. So I'm watching a video. I got the S Pen in my hand, chilling. The phone rings. I just press pause, answer the phone, pause it again, back to playing the video. Now check this out. If I want to increase the volume, I'm going to do the swipe up gesture. And just keep swiping up till it's all the way up.
Limited time, $200.
Now say I've seen this video already and I want to go to the next one.
Blah, 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 blah.
Swipe over.
Check this out.
I'm on the next one.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Floss.
I already seen this one.
Another...
Swipe over to this one. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see this one yet. Let me swipe back.
Yo,
There's the last one.
Boy Floss.
There's the next video. Let's hit pause. Just like that. Now this is so dope because a lot of times I have my phone screencast to a big screen TV. So I can be sitting across the room, swiping to different videos. You can also double tap the button. That'll take you to the next one.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy
and keep it moving. All right, so this is why I use this S Pen the most, watching videos. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's take a look at the camera. The camera on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is definitely one of my top 5 smartphone cameras. You got the Note 10, Note 10 Plus, S10 Plus, S10 5 Gangster. They all the same. You got the Pixel 3 XL. You got the iPhone 10s Max. You got the Huawei P30 Pro. And you got the Oppo Reno 10x Savage Scumbag Zoom. Now, I like all of those cameras, but I like the Galaxy camera the best because it has the most features and the most shooting modes. Check this out. All right, so you got Instagram, take a picture, upload it directly to Instagram. You got food mode, so your fat ass want to post a picture of that big cheeseburger you just ate. It's going to look extra delicious. You got night mode, the pictures look insane. You're going to see for yourself. You got panorama. You got pro mode, so if you want to get into all the professional settings, ISO, white balance, shutter speed, do your thing. You got your regular photos with your ultra wide angle lens, crazy. You got video with super steady, up to 4K. You got live focus video. Now this is like having portrait mode in your video. So you can have the bokeh effect in the background. And check this out. If you put on the last setting, it kind of gives you that Snapchat, that new Instagram filter where it looks like you recorded with an old school camera. Maybe you had a VHS tape. That's how it's going to look. Sick. You got super slow motion, got regular slow motion, and you got your hyperlapse. Now, the best way to talk about a camera is to take a look at some actual pictures that I took. All right, so 3 more things I want to talk about, then we can wrap this up. Lag. What's the lag factor on this phone? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a OnePlus 7 Pro, no lag at all, or 10 being a Galaxy S2, one of the laggiest phones that I ever owned. I would rate this a solid 1. There's no lag on the Galaxy Note 10 or the Note 10 Plus. These are lag-free devices. Next, let's talk about accessories. Now, that's important when you're buying a phone. Are you going to be able to find accessories? Well, one of the best things about buying a Galaxy phone or an iPhone is there's no shortage of accessories. Now, tomorrow I'm going to do some screen protectors, but y'all already see I started doing a bunch of case videos. I got a few more on deck. I'll make a separate video showing y'all my favorite cases, but so far, it's this red Samsung leather case. I've been rocking this one daily, and just because it matches my car, I've been rocking the blue silicone, red and blue theme. All right, loving these. Lastly, let's talk about the floss factor. Now, if you don't know what the floss factor is, that means when you pull out your phone, you got your Galaxy Note 9, you got your iPhone, you got your LG, your Huawei, your Xiaomi, whatever phone you got, when you pull that phone out and somebody pulls out a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, where do you fit in on the food chain? Are you on the top, looking like a lion, an apex predator, or you're on the bottom, looking like a peasant gazelle? I would rate the floss factor on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 100% apex predator. All right, Samsung Knights, hear me and rejoice. We are officially back on top of the food chain. We eating everybody's food. Let me wipe this one down. Woo! Especially this Aura Glow. You see you got every color up in there. All right, so all Infinity Stones are accounted for. The floss factor on this phone is through the roof. That's one of the reasons why I said you got to upgrade from your Galaxy Note 9 if you're about that flex life. All right, because look at the difference. Look at the shine. Both of these are the Silver Surfer. I'm not knocking the Note 9. This was my heavy hitter for a minute. But when you pull out the Silver Surfer and the real Silver Surfer come through, it's like when you see somebody with a Chrysler 300 and you're like, oh shit, that should look like a Rolls Royce. Until somebody with a real Rolls Royce pull up, then they gotta peel off to the side. Trust me, Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the best phone on the market. Period. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there's anything that I missed or anything that y'all want me to cover specifically. I might do a follow-up video. I know off top, I never covered video editing on the phone because that's one thing that I just don't do. I also didn't cover gaming because that's something else that I don't do. I don't game on the phone and I don't edit videos on the phone. Now look, take my advice. When you're getting ready to buy a phone, don't just watch one person's video. Don't just watch my video. I mean, of course, you can watch my video if you want, but don't just base your decision off my video. Watch a bunch of different videos. Watch a dedicated camera video. Watch a dedicated battery video. Before you get ready to drop $1,000 on a phone, watch a bunch of different videos and then make your decision. No one person is going to cover everything about a phone. All right, now, I know this video is kind of long. I try to cover as much stuff as I can. I try to make it a little bit fun. Y'all know how I do. Like I said, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I'll see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah. One more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise. Spock here.
Spock, one to beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.